Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Coldwell Banker Heritage in El Paso, Texas, with a fabulous report, and we are going to go right into it. This is for September. Let's look at our existing homes, and what you're going to see is we've got a little bit more of a widening gap between the red line and the green line. That means that the red line sold, sales went down a little bit, green line inventory went up. Here's specifically what happened. Sales are down 8.6% year over year. Now, the good news is that this week we actually had an increase. Yes, we had an increase. The month of September, we had a decrease, but in October, we had an increase, and that's great news because we've leveled out, and it appears as though we're going to start moving back up. Months of inventory, 41% change year over year. We're at 3.28 months of inventory. What's that mean? It means that if nobody else puts their house on the market, it'll still take us a little over 3 months to sell out of all the homes. That's fantastic news for buyers because they have choices and they can take a little bit longer. They don't have to feel rushed to go buy a home. Sellers, you're going to have to make sure that you're priced appropriately for the market in order to get the buyers to say yes to you. And that's what you want, is you want the buyers to say, yep, I want that home. I can see myself living there. Number 3, average price is up 2.24%. We're now at $261,907 for the average. Average home still going down in size. Price per square foot slightly up. That's tracking with the average price here. We're at $148.86 a square foot on average, and the days on market is 66 compared to 53 last year. That indicates that the market's slowing just slightly, but the buyers are taking more time because they've got more inventory to choose from, and they don't want to rush into anything. Now, on to our new homes report. Good report here. Same thing we're seeing. We're seeing the inventory go up a little bit. Sales are pretty much flat from last year, down just slightly for the month, 8.75%, 240 to 219. Months of inventory are at 6.14, so we had a little bit of a decrease there. Average price is down. We're at 321,704. That's still a great number for the new homes. Size down 3.33% to 1,800 square feet. That's a great size home. You can get a nice 3-bedroom home or even a 4-bedroom home that are spacious bedrooms for $329,000. That's fabulous. I mean, compared to the nation, we are a great market. Price per square foot up just slightly at 171, and then the days on market is 147 compared to 148 last year. Pretty much unchanged when we're talking about the days on market. Now remember, back up here on the months of inventory, cut that number in half because we don't know where we are in the construction process. Is that home finished? Is it just started? So somewhere in the middle, we got about 3 months of inventory, and the builders are offering deals in all parts of town. There's new construction in Northeast El Paso in Campos del Sol. They're calling it North El Paso. That's fine. We've got them in Northwest El Paso, over in Enchanted Hills. We've got them out in the Upper Valley. Guess what? West Side Village, you can buy homes out there now. They got their certificates of occupancy, and you can go out and buy a brand new home on the west side at Artcraft and West Side Drive. There's a subdivision out there, and they finally got their approval after waiting for a year with homes sitting there, and they can finally close on those homes. We had one of those this past week. Now, current mortgage and refinance rates, not a whole lot of excitement going on until you get down here to the FHA, and we were at 4.66% for an FHA loan. Who needs to wait for cheaper money? It's there. All you got to do is say yes to the FHA. If you want the conventional, you're going to be looking at about 6.29, 6.3 for the nationwide average. VA is a great bargain as well at 5.481%. So great deals out there on the mortgage. If you're investing in the stock market as opposed to the real estate market, the good news is that we've got positive numbers all the way across the board. The economy is doing very well. Now, we are in an election year, and it feels like it. Feels a little bit slower, but the economy overall is doing well when we look at the stock market and what we're looking at in the real estate market as well. Here's our appreciation chart. I mentioned this last month. We've had a 137% increase since 2004. We're still sitting on an increase this year at 3.2%. Here's what our candlestick chart looks like. And this shows that we've got 3.2% appreciation in Q1 and Q2 2024. That's fabulous for our market, but you can see where we had these big increases a few years ago to get us to that 137% increase from back in 2004. Our market is doing fabulous overall, and here's our three key takeaways. Number one, this is a very typical report for an election year. This is my 6th election cycle, and without exception, except for the COVID year when we were in the pandemic, this is pretty much identical to all of them, where the market seems to slow down a little bit in the end of Q3 into Q4. So I'm not seeing anything to get concerned about right there. Number two, it's great news that we still have a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers that want to get together in our El Paso market. This is a fabulous place to buy a home because of the price point where we in the El Paso area, compared to the rest of Texas, compared to the rest of the nation, it's a fabulous place to buy a home. And that's what it is right here. This is it. Come here to El Paso, buy a home, make this your home. It is a beautiful place. We're going to be outstanding weather today, and we got the Amigo Air Show coming up this weekend, and I hope to see you out there on the tarmac where I will be. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And if you have any issues where you can call me and you say, hey, Pat, what's going on in the real estate market? Reach out to me on my cell, 915-588-1850, or email patrick@patricktuttle.com. By the way, you can text me on that number. You can email me at patrick@patricktuttle.com. You can call me, hit me up here on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you might be seeing this, and I'll be happy to serve your needs. Thanks again for watching. God bless you, and make it a great day. Bye-bye.